Hello and welcome back to Monument Mountain Television, the only TV program that our school has.
Ain't that the truth, Will?
It is.
Yes, welcome back to this very important episode, the mid-season finale of the 2019-2020 season.
Yes, we'll talk all about that and more when we return on MMTV. That's almost the last time we're going to say that together.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Next time we see that intro, a lot of these people will mean nothing to us.
Whoa, that's a little harsh.
Well, they won't be doing MMTV anymore.
Well, some people have to move on. They've done their time, and now it's time for us to part ways.
Lame.
Yeah, I know.
So, anyways, what were you saying about that being the second to last
time?
Oh,
yeah, well, this is the mid-season finale.
Yeah.
Well, so we're going to be changing something up.
What?
Oh, Charlotte, I can't tell you. You'll find out in due time.
Sounds like you don't know what it is yet.
No, this isn't some meta joke, Charlotte. Something is going to change, and I know what it is, thank you very much, and you will find out later.
Am I gonna die?
I will say no more on this matter.
All right.
Just know that things will quite possibly never be the same.
All right, quit teasing it. We get that it's going to be big.
All right, all right. If you're ready to move on, we'll do just that and go to the Question of the Week by Emma Spitz and the Sports and Club segment by Kaylee Zuko. This might also be the last time we see these segments. I can't remember if either of them are doing the second semester.
Quit teasing
all
things!
All right, let's go to them.
So I had this dream where there was this guy that was stalking me, and then he eventually kidnapped me.
I had a dream that my bus driver had a heart attack in the morning and it drove into a tree.
Wow.
Alright, one nightmare that I had was missing Halloween. It was just a regular day, and it was around midnight, and one of my friends told me, oh, you missed Halloween. And I missed my favorite day of the year, so, yeah.
One time I dreamed of a serial killer. That was scary.
My worst nightmare I was in the Arctic, and it had all melted, and like everything died.
That's it?
Yeah. That's literally it.
Hello. I can't usually remember my nightmares, but the feeling in most of them is that I'm stripped away, or I've lost everything that I care about. I'm sort of isolated from what matters to me most, and that is, to me, truly terrifying.
One nightmare that I very specifically remember having is I was in a burning building. I'm not sure if it was my house or not, but I just remember my dog being trapped inside, and I had to like run through and go save my dog and go like bring him outside, and all the firefighters were holding me back. They're like, no, you can't go in there, it's burning down. And I was like, no, I have to go get my dog. But then like once I got in there, it like turned into like a diner restaurant, and I was just in there, and then I was like eating food at the like counter of a diner restaurant, and then it was just over.
Your name?
My name's Nick Lucier. I'm a senior. This is my second year on the swim team. Well, we're currently undefeated, and we've already swam against our best opponents, so I'm confident that we'll go undefeated until the end this year. It was actually the other guys on the team recruited me to try, like, to at least try it out. And, it's tough, but I stuck with it because it's a good group of guys. And solid team. So our captains are Ethan Dean, who's a senior here at Monument. And since we're a co-op team, we swim with students from Lennox, Lee, and Mount Everett as well. So our other captain is Harry Albert, who's a senior from Lennox. Right now, we're either 5-0 or 6-0. The guys have, I think we have 22, and the girls have around 20 as well. I think no, it might be a total of 50, so the girls might have a little more than 20. So traditionally, we've always practiced at Berkshire or Simon's Rock. Later at night, like 6:15 to 8 is our time this year. But we haven't been able to be at Simon's Rock 5 days a week this year, so we've actually been at Berkshire South on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
So
Lennox, Lee, and Mount Everett. Or Lennox, Lee, and Mount Everett, sorry. I would say after we went undefeated last year, at the end of our last meet, everybody jumped in the pool and we had like chicken fights and like stuff like that. It was a lot of fun just celebrating the win.
It's hard to believe that a semester has already gone by.
Oh, it is, Charlotte, but it's the truth. We've done like 12 shows.
It seems like a lot.
Oh, it is. It really is.
So what do you have planned for next semester?
Oh, good try, Charlotte. I'm not telling you.
Thought maybe I'd get you.
Not today. But I can tell you that we're going to have a bunch of brand new segments, which is always very exciting.
Wait, so does that mean that some of the ones we have now are ending?
Yeah, it does.
Do we know what we're going to lose?
I don't actually.
Oh, I hope it's not Prem's recipes. That show means a lot to me. I've learned to cook so much from that segment.
Yeah, I mean, I only knew how to make pasta before, but now look at me. I know how to cook is what I'm saying. I'm realizing that wouldn't be evident by actually looking at me.
Well, I've always been a professional chef, but I do gain a lot of knowledge every week from that show.
Well, I sure hope it sticks around.
I feel like you should know that stuff.
Yeah. News?
News. This week in sports, we have both girls and boys basketball at home versus Lee on Monday. On Tuesday, swimming meets at Mount Anthony. On Wednesday, we have boys basketball at Drury and ski team at Bosquet. Then finally, on Saturday, we have wrestling at Mountie and girls basketball at Hoosick.
The town of Great Barrington has put out a survey regarding the parks in town. If you want to help the town get funding to improve our public spaces, please consider taking 5 minutes to fill it out.
Project Connection is happening every Monday through Thursday starting this week, so if you want to participate, please contact Mr. Kelly. There will also be a bus going to each town in the district if you need a ride home. Now we go to Sienna Bond's This Week in History and the video game review by Caden Judarakis.
Pocket Edition was released on August 16, 2011. It was released because of the high popularity of the console and PC editions. Pocket Edition is played on mobile phones and is available on both iOS and Android. There are only 2 game modes on Pocket Edition, unlike PC and console, which have 3. Pocket Edition's 2 game modes are survival and creative, but hardcore is not included. In survival, you are spawned in a world and have to survive with the materials you gather and mine. If you die in survival mode, you can respawn, unlike in hardcore mode. In creative, you can make anything you want and have unlimited materials. You also respawn in creative mode if you die, like in survival. You can still join friends just like in other versions of the game, and even join public servers. The controls are much harder to learn than in PC and console. That is very hard to control the player when you are trying to move around. Here, I am playing in survival mode. Minecraft PE is not even close to as good as the console or PC versions. When you're playing, you feel reckless and like you can't even control the player. There's major lag when playing the game, which makes it even harder to play. Another knock on this game is that it drains phone battery when you play it and go from 90% to 20% in 30 minutes. Minecraft is a great game, but Pocket Edition is just multiple steps down from the original game. Overall, I rate this game a 5.3 out of 10.
This Monday, that's tomorrow, we have the day off in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. And you can use that day to study for
midterms, which are coming up this Wednesday and Thursday. There will be extended periods all days and odds on Wednesday and evens on Thursday.
On Tuesday, we will be running a Monday schedule since we won't really be dropping any classes this week due to the midterm blocks. Next up, we've got the Teacher Challenge from Kelly Couch, This Week in Science from Kate Goebel, and the Student Interview from Dylan Becker. Do keep in mind that this very well could be the last installment of any of these segments. Enjoy.
like it a lot. There's a lot more freedom than there was in the middle school.
How is it?
For instance, you can do a lot more in class without getting yelled at. You can leave class more often to go to the bathroom or do whatever. You just have more freedom during lunch as well. I like it a lot because you have a huge variety to choose between. Sports are really good. Football team's not the best, but I like the sports.
What sports do you play?
I play baseball. That's it.
For
Monument.
varsity, JV?
I was a floater last year for varsity and JV.
Schedule?
It was hard at the beginning, but it's really easy now.
Was it hard for you to make new
It
friends?
was pretty easy.
I know you get bullied a lot.
For the most part, no, but I guess there's a couple kids that have been bullied. It's more so a mixture between them all.
Will, I want you to be honest with me.
Okay.
Are you going to kill me off?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Really? Because you killed off Charlie.
Yeah, but it wasn't my fault. Gianna stabbed him.
Yeah, but you...
And now she's doing prison time for
Because
it.
you...
Look, justice was served. Crime does not pay.
All right.
Look, let's not get all mopey about people who died on our show. We don't have time for that. So we've got to wrap it up soon. I got a note from up top that our shows have been too long and viewers have been clicking away.
Is that true?
Yeah, this is actually our last chance to save the show. They greenlit us for one more half of a season, but if we don't turn the numbers around, we might get canceled.
Can CTSB cancel shows?
Oh, it's not CTSB we're talking about here, Charlotte. It's the higher-ups.
Oh?
Well, I can't say much about them. In fact, I've already said too much. We should probably finish up the news. We've got just a little bit left.
Why are the higher-ups going to get mad if we don't?
Well, Charlotte, I wouldn't say stuff like that.
Why?
Let's go to the bumper.
This Friday is midterm makeup day, but also so much more than that. There will be musical rehearsals and student council meetings and honestly, who knows what.
On Saturday, the sophomore class is hosting a bright lights dance from 7 to 9. Tickets are $5 in advance, but they will be more expensive at the door.
All state auditions are this Sunday, so any student who wants to audition should talk to their band, chorus, or orchestra teacher. Finally, we wrap up the show, as always, with Prem's recipes and the lunch and weather segment from Nick Barbieri. Though this could be the final installment of Prem's recipes, at least we can take solace in the fact that the lunch and weather segment will never end.
Hello and welcome back to Prem's Quick Recipes. Today on this segment, I will be making easy and quick granola bars. What I'm using today is 2.5 cups of old-fashioned oats, 1/2 cup of chopped nuts, 1/4 of a cup of honey, 1/4 of a cup of butter, 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and a cup of mix-ins. Today I'm going to be using a honey glazed nut mix, granola, peanut butter, and to top with salt. The first step is to preheat your oven to 350. Now you're going to take the oats and your nuts and put them on a pan to put in the oven for 10 minutes to get a little brown. Now you're going to melt the honey, brown sugar, and butter together in a saucepan until the butter and the sugar is incorporated and melted. Now that the butter has melted, you can add in your salt and your vanilla to the mixture. Now that the oats and the nuts have finished browning, you can pour the mixture of the butter and sugars on top of it and mix till combined in the pan. After you have mixed everything together, you can put in your mix-ins. Now you can form the granola mix into a rectangle that you can cut later. You're gonna have to chill it down for 2 hours and then you can cut and enjoy. Thank you for watching this segment and stay tuned next week for the next one.
All right, this is officially the last Charlotte's Corner of the semester, maybe ever. We don't know. The intro, please. All right, so this week she's going to be talking about her favorite movie she watched or book she read in 2019. She'll have to spend 30 seconds on each if she wants to do both, so let's see how her time management skills are. I'll count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so my favorite movie of the year was not a movie that came out this year, but a movie that I watched for the first time this year. It is the cult classic film Emo the Musical. I don't know if it's actually a cult classic or if it's just me and my family really like it, but I have seen it 5 times and counting since I first watched it on like the 27th of December. That's how good this movie is. It is an absolutely amazing love story for the ages about a boy who is an atheist and in an emo band called Emo the Musical, and a girl who is very religious and tries to baptize him, but it's also a musical, and it's just a fabulous movie. You should all watch it. Now for the book, am I out of time? I think I'm out of time. Yeah, book? Okay. Sure, what is it? I don't know, but I think...
Oh, she's out of time. Oh, and that is it. I wonder what all the die-hard Charlotte's Corner fans will do now that it's all over.
Hopefully revolt.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. Anyways, we will be back next week, and you can watch that live at 5:30 on CTSB 1302, as well as on our website, mmtv.us.
Yeah, and you can also watch past episodes there as well.
Yeah, you've got the entire first half of the season there now, so binge away. Or don't. It's important that you do what you want with your time.
Wow. So true.
Oh, also, next week, we're going to have like a weird interstitial episode, so if you're trying to keep up with the story, that's not part of it. It kind of like doesn't count. Anyways, for the first half of the season, I've been Will McLaughlin.
And I've been Charlotte Ivy.
And this has been MMTV. Oh, yeah.